Next week, the Total Power, the fights officially begin. We get the full introduction to each 10 fighters from each of the universes that participated in the Total Power. We get the meeting between Jiren and Goku. We start off with the Daishinkan actually being greeted by Lecourt, Ivan, and of course Arak, the gods of destruction of Universe 1, 5 and 8. We knew they were going to collide to test the durability of the platform. That scene alone, that fight alone, is going to be enough to create a lot of theories, a lot of discussion. And we still don't know if they were going all out. I'm going to say no, just because had they been going all out, I'm pretty sure that platform would not be standing, because they managed to be strong enough to damage the platform, which makes sense because the top tier gods of destruction didn't damage or dent the arena floor. Then there's no point in hyping the gods of destruction top tier. And Arak kind of brings up the whole point about, how tough will this platform be when it comes to like dealing with these fights in the Total Power. And Daishinkan says no need to worry, because the material is made out of Kaching, which seems familiar, right? Because it should, because the Kaioshin from Universe 7 used that to train Gohan with the Z Sword, which actually shattered the Z Sword because it was too tough to handle back in the world of the Kais. So that was a kind of neat shout out to how they're using. That's the same material for this the arena, so that was kind of cool. But obviously it gets severely damaged through the fights. This is the first. We've seen Beerus and Champa fight, but we haven't seen them go all out. But this is the first time we've actually seen 3 gods of destruction, let alone 2, actually go head to head. So that was kind of cool. And before they actually collide with the blows, you see that the setting, right, changing purple, like the colour of the aura. So I thought that was kind of a way of building up that fight. Also, we get to see some interesting attacks, like key attacks from some of the gods of destruction. When it comes to like Nicole, we got to see more out of them. Ivan is actually coming in from above, trying to land a kick on Lecourt and Arak. He's the first god of destruction to actually break through the arena floor, so that's kind of cool. See, this god of destruction can put in the work when he needs to, and even though he looks cute and adorable, he is deadly as fuck. So, and we could find out in DBZ before not to underestimate opponents under appearance. We actually get to see attacks from the core, and he actually uses a least type of energy blast, so I thought that's kind of cool. And it almost like an energy whip, so I thought that was kind of neat. He also uses a scatter shot type of a key attack, so I thought that's kind of cool as well. And if you notice, like when Ivan's using key energy blast, they would very much resemble like cards, right? Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because obviously Ivan is meant to look like an Akaribo from Yu-Gi-Oh, so I thought that was kind of a neat shout out. Anyway, it ends in a stalemate. Again, I'm pretty sure they didn't go all out. And there's something else to add to that. This world of void can actually withstand a battle from the gods of destruction, let alone 3. It is a testament to the Daishinkan's power, because it was revealed by Vados and Champa very early on. The gods of destruction, Champa and Beerus, are not meant to fight one another, and they're like mid-tier. So it's like, and so the fact that, and because had they gone all out, had they fought 4, the universe would be ripped apart. We saw that in the Universe 6 arc. So the fact that the world of the void could actually withstood not just 2 gods of destruction but 3 is a testament to that, to the Daishinkan's power, I thought. So I thought that was kind of cool. Ends of the stalemate, and Gin actually elects not to join in. So I'm beginning to think, because they're not showing Gin and what he could do yet, I'm beginning to think more and more that he may actually be the strongest god of destruction, because he already said like he knew how this fight was going to end. After you're done, you need to clean this up, so they need to repair the damage. So even the strongest gods of destruction are made to do chores by the Daishinkan, the great priest. So yeah, so make that about power skillings all you want. So I thought that was kind of neat. Also, Zeno is actually chilling, getting ready for the Total Power, because getting ready to erase things on the spot. And obviously the problems we knew would exist between Frieza and Vegeta. Frieza constantly antagonizing Vegeta constantly pissing off Frieza. Beerus getting completely pissed off by both of them. I say you need to get to work together already, because we need to go. And if you don't work together, Frieza, I'm going to erase you, I'm going to destroy you. And Frieza's like, you're very calm, yeah, I know. And Vegeta's kind of, you're going to have to learn to get it over it, in a way. But then every fight has something to worry about in this Total Power. So the fact they can trust Frieza, which they can't, which we know they can't and they shouldn't. But they got their choice at this point, because they need 10 fighters to join. And I thought it was hilarious how we said, you guys need to grab hands, and so we can go to the total power, and Vegeta's like, yo, I gotta hold hands for Frieza, and Vegeta says, forget it, just hold mine and let's go. So let's get this over with. By the way, Whis is constantly making that up, BSing people, because you wanted them to actually let them get along. That's not going to work, but I thought it was kind of funny from Whis to actually troll all of them. So Universe 7 are the first to arrive at the Wall of the Void. 18 makes an observation of the environment, the platform, and then you got like the Wall of the Void outside, which kind of brings up something that I've mentioned over and over again. To the point I'm repeating myself, but we have no idea what happens to those that are thrown out of the platform. We still don't know, and so I'm beginning to think two things: either they get sent back to their own universe after they're eliminated, or they get arrested immediately by Zeno on the spot. So I'm not too sure about that, but I guess we'll get that figured out soon enough, especially since the fight is beginning next. And then in comes Universe 6, finally interacting with Universe 7. Kabe's like, yo, Sensei, Vegeta. And Vegeta's like, yo, don't call me that. Vegeta and Goku are finally introduced for the first time to the female Saiyans from Universe 6, Kale and Caulifla, which is a moment we've all wanted to see. And the interaction was kind of funny because you got Caulifla saying, yo, don't try and get chummy with me, because we need to, it's all about finding out who's the strongest out of all. And got Goku saying, yo, oh, we're alike, so yeah, which is something we've already knew anyway. So each of the Saiyans actually sense, not only the Saiyans from Universe 7 but also Universe 6, they sense the energy of Jiren. When the Pride Troopers arrive from Universe 11, you see the big gun Jiren, and you see the Cassette looking at Goku and Vegeta's face as well. Everybody sensing the key energy, and Caulifla's like, yo, you're not scared, are you? You're not intimidated by this guy. So Caulifla, even though she can go Super Saiyan 2, I'm pretty sure she can't handle that one. Transformations, right, when Caulifla went Super Saiyan 2 and Kale went into the legendary Super Saiyan state. So a lot of time has passed, so I'm hoping what happened is Kale managed to get a hold of an emotional outburst so she can have better control over her transformation. But she still seems shy and timid. So, and Caulifla, I'm not saying she's going to get a power boost. By the way, I don't think she's going to power up to Super Saiyan 3 just because it wastes way too much energy. She may just stick to Super Saiyan 2, which is fine, because remember, power's not all it's cracked up to be in the total power, as stated by Whis, because when Goku tries to fly, Whis is kind of brought up, you can't fly, because it's a no fly zone anyway. Plus, the gravity of the Wall of the Void is meant to suit each fighter from all universes. Think about that concept, okay? The Daishinkan made the Wall of the Void, the gravity for each fighter get used to on their own birth planet, right? And notice how I'm saying birth planet, because Goku was born on the planet Vegeta, which when Goku tried to fly, he said the gravity is too much. So, and we know the gravity was a lot tougher than what it is on Earth, so that makes a lot of sense. But 17 actually points out there are two fighters that actually can fly and all this, because naturally they have wings, so that they're constantly meant to fly. So we get to see the fairy, and we also get to see the female parrot, which is two fighters from Universe 10. Which, by the way, they kind of trolled us with that, because we thought the bodybuilders were going to, all bodybuilders in the cloak were going to be a part of Team Universe 10. They trolled us, so that's kind of cool. We get to see each fighter from each of the universes, all 10 fighters. Even Universe 9 got 10 fighters together. I don't know how they did that. We get to see two other girls alongside Brianne from Universe 2. We also come to find out that the Yard Rat we saw is also from Universe 2, so I'm not too sure if he was originally from Universe 6 or 7, but that's kind of interesting too. So we get to see all the cybernetic warriors from Universe 3, led by Nigirishi and Narirama. We know what Narirama could do. We don't know what Nigirishi could do, other than the fact that he's the strongest. Universe 4, we get to see some interesting looking characters from Universe 4, but I'm not too sure what they can do, because they spent most of the time with having one sending spies. So that's going to be interesting to see. The badass lineup of Universe 6. And we get the interaction with Frost and Frieza, which is another moment we've all waited for. And it is confirmed, because Frieza says, how about forming an alliance? You seem a lot like me. So, and Frost is like, yeah. But notice how nobody else is paying attention to this conversation. That's a problem. Because if they start aligning with one another, that could spell a lot of problems for a lot of people in this Tower of Power. But then, this is probably one of the most hyped up parts of the episode, where we see the Gods of Destruction finishing the repairs. Look at Ivana across the rock, sending the remaining parts over to Goku and Jiren's way. Goku dodges, and then Jiren doesn't dodge at all. He just stays still, and they go right past him. So he already knew where they would land. So that's great mental observation there. Before, when Goku's trying to talk to Jiren, he immediately gets behind Goku, speed blitzes him, and he's like, "Yo, don't talk to me." So it's like, "Shut up." So Jiren is a no nonsense character. So that I can't wait to see what he does in the Total Power. Also, if you notice the preview, how everybody else is fighting, but you see the standoff between Jiren and Goku. Notice how that's going to be built up throughout the episode, no doubt. It's similar to how the opening is. So I cannot wait to see how things play itself out from here. Also, Goku once again said, if Frieza misbehaves, I'm going to deal with him. Constantly bringing that up. But I'm like, the last time you said that, Goku, you did such a good job of handling Frieza. By the way, proving that both of you are still equal. So you may want to hold off on that until you actually get a new mode. The fighters have arrived. The fights begin next week, so that's going to be hype. All in all, for the brief Battle of Gods rematch that we saw, with 3 Gods of Destruction top tier that we saw, with the interaction with Universe 6 and 7, and Goku finally meeting up with Jiren. This was a great episode, a great setup to what's to come. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did, appreciate that. Comment down below your thoughts about this episode. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later. Bye.